Oh, right. We find ourselves again on a Monday over here with what is it called? Called Modding Monday. Come on, start it. We hear you. Excuse me? You need to learn discipline and patience. Okay? Patience is the name of the game. Hello? But yes, hello. Indeed, the humming. Listen, the humming is always there. Sometimes it's the bzz, bzz, sometimes it's the sometimes it's the la-di-da, or something like that. I don't know. Okay. Let me get some hand cream over here, because we're about to have a crazy day, okay? No, it's not, but you know, after I go to the toilet, normally, okay, don't make it weird, chat, don't make it weird, and I wash my hands, I've become a hand cream addict, which is not good. It's not good. Yeah, it is what it is. Okay, I know that it's like in the long term it's not good for you, but like I just can't. My hands feel weird if I don't use hand cream at this point. It's like actually insane. Specifically also after using soap, you know? So if you use like proper soap, you know? First time watching your stream, hello, welcome. Finally modding. It's crazy, isn't it? It's like the guys know. I think that if you use the hand cream too much, it like erodes your like natural oils or some stuff. I don't know. At least that's what I've heard. I don't know if that's necessarily the case. Hope you're doing well. Can we somehow vote on the mod or give ideas? You can definitely give ideas. However, like basically I do have sort of a couple of ideas of what I want to do. I want to take a look at the following, and we'll just see like what we can come up with and stuff like that. I want to take a look at saving player on the data, exactly. Saving data on the player as well as a custom HUD. That's the two main components I want to take a look at today for NeoForge. And if it works like super freaking fast, then we might even look at it on Fabric. But I don't know yet. Like it's, you know, it's all up in the air. Who knows? Who knows exactly where it's gonna be? But yeah. Really wanted to watch live modding. That's what we're gonna get. That is what we're gonna get. Hello. Arch, welcome. First time watching to figure out NeoForge Modding. Yeah, that's great. Are you gonna share the source later? Unsure. So basically some of this stuff is for figuring out some of the core stuff. So I don't know yet. Hello, Anonym 3000 with the Moin. So I don't think so. Two of the things I'm not being able to figure out. But I mean, you still have the VOD to take a look at. That's sort of the idea. So, WD. Hello. You've been, you know, it's been a while. Dominic Salolo. Yeah, it's been quite a while. Let's see. So the first thing to wait a second. What the heck happened here, bro? That's already like, I just already don't like that stuff. Something has gone awry. Oh, I know. I need to probably restart this. I'm not too late. No, of course not. Of course not. A modder is never too late. A modder arrives precisely when they want to. Think about that. We do have, I think, like at least 1.5 things to talk about before, though. As always. Can't be begging with the Tetris shirt. Why? Is Tetris somehow, is it bad? Why? If I'm traveling with a entity model, it doesn't display properly. Yeah, so entity models are always, like entities in general can always be quite a rough one. Thank you for the tutorials. I started making my own mod and I have big plans for it. You helped me so much. Also, do you know how can I go in more in depth with dimensions? Yes, apparently Tetris company loves to sue. Well, I'm not saying anything about anything, but this is officially licensed Tetris merch, right? So I feel like that would be kind of very fucking stupid to sue. Like if this was a knockoff and I made it myself, yeah, of course. But just that, I think, I don't know. Stream is running 2 minutes and already it's getting gets used as tech support. It's always the case, man. It's always the case. Since I'm fairly new to modding, could you explain why most of the stuff can be done in plain JSON files and how it exactly works? Range enchantment. Well, enchantment. So I guess this is referring mostly to the new stuff in like 121 and above. I'm not sure about that. Yeah, I don't know why !Discord doesn't work for on YouTube. It doesn't make any sense. It should. Let me just paste it in Anya. There you go. I don't know why. I can't tell you. I will have to check that out. So there is a Discord. Of course there's a Discord. There is a big Discord. Always, of course, make sure to excuse me. Always make sure to also look at the rules, of course. Yeah, start it with 121.4. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, so the JSON files. So like, why is it? Why most of the stuff can be done in JSON files? Listen, I've said it before. I'm gonna say it again. Java Marketplace. I think that they're gearing up for this. Now, listen. I know that a lot of people are arguing against me, specifically in the latest video that we've done on the topic. Let me show you this. Where is it? Wait. Let's see. Sort by. No, that's fine. On this one right here, right? What removing obfuscation really means in Java. And one of the things, like a couple of people have been like sort of arguing against it. Let me actually do the top comments. Let's see. I love how Moon has a top comment over here with this. You frick. And by like a high margin too. But yeah, basically, you know, it doesn't generate, it does when it sells a copy. Apparently, there is, they actually do sell both individually. I didn't know about that, but that's something. But yeah, basically, a couple of people are like, saying, hey, listen, you know, Java Marketplace, I don't think that's going to happen. I think that that's not right. You know, I don't think there's a marketplace, and I don't think it's going to be abandoned either. It's like, listen, it's like, I would like to agree with you. Just because I'm arguing that a marketplace is coming doesn't mean that I want it to come, okay? Those are two different things. I know it's crazy. A lot of people have never had this happen before, but you can see certain things happening and then argue for it even though you don't want it to happen. If a doctor looks at your chart of blood types or blood like markers, they don't want that you they don't want you to have XYZ disease. But if they see the signs for it, they're gonna say, hey, this is probably what they have. Let's, you know, medicate that on, or let's look at that. Doesn't mean they want that to happen, right? Just because I argue for the fact that I think that something has happened, I hope that I'm wrong in this case. I hope I'm wrong, okay? I don't want to be right in this. I just think that I'm right in this, okay? That's all I'm saying. You know, have your tutorials helped me on your project. Awesome! Welcome. It's so fun having three streams I want to watch at the same time. Oof. I fear it makes sense. Yeah, going through the tutorials now. It's amazing, very approachable. Thank you so much. Thank you. Always great to hear. I don't know. Black Moon has the top comment. Yes. Moon has the top comment. Has it become more accessible for new people? Not really. So really the I don't think modding has necessarily become more accessible. I don't think so. I think the I think they might want to do that. But yeah, I don't know.
Welcome to the King's Court.
WD. I think we're gonna actually get a voice over for that. Let me see. Let's hear. Come on. Brian? Brian?
iDiscute has subscribed for 4 months. I love to Joe the Cowman until I mod all over the fabric.
Brother. Thank you for the 4 months. That's crazy. Okay, that's yeah, that's but thank you. Thank you so much. Yes, so that is one thing. Pretty good. CurseForge event dropping right now. Mod of the Year awards. Nah, bro. Wait. Where is it dropping? Link or it didn't happen? I guess it's just on the CurseForge page, I guess, right? Mod of the Year 2025. You cannot access this website. Well, that's a bit of a bummer. Well, someone has not configured the DNS properly. Nope, I get a I get a domain error. Do you see the obfuscation changing people's preferred mod builder much? Well, likely it's gonna actually likely it's going to have a lot of people either that have been doing Fabric also do NeoForge, because with the basic basically with getting rid of quote-unquote yarn, both of them are going to use the same mappings, so it's going to be very similar, like incredibly similar. So you're going to probably see quite a few sort of low to mid-level mods that don't require crazy amounts of custom stuff to probably be ported to both, just because it's going to get much simpler. Okay, the higher level stuff, I doubt it, because that probably requires so many different things that the APIs are specific for, that I don't think that we're just going to see like a like a one-to-one rendition of like create. I mean, I know that there's like fabric create and then create fabric. I don't think we're going to see create.
Accompany me to glory or doom.
That's not the idea. Hopefully that made sense. Finn, thank you for the follow on Twitch as well. Thank you. How hard is it to create a mod loader? Is that compatible creating with modified client? How hard is it to create a mod loader? I don't know. Probably very. I don't think I would be able to like easily do it, let's say. And also, please don't create another one. We don't need more. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, let me actually turn this down for me a little bit. I can't hear myself think, okay? Someone wants to make their own mod loader, talk about stress. Yeah. Starcatcher is already the mod of the year. I mean, maybe. Make a fork of fabric and call it NeoFabric. No. We're not gonna do that. Okay, so I think that it's not there yet. I think that it's not announced yet. The stuff. News. Arc giveaway. Creator of the month. Yeah, it's not there yet. Probably gonna be announced soon on CurseForge, I would assume. What's your opinion on using AI to code? I think it has been for I think my opinion on it has not really changed a whole lot. I believe that it is totally fine for, you know, advanced people to use it, for specifically boilerplate and stuff like that. I mean, that's whatever. It's great to walk through certain problems, like, hey, I have this, for small snippets, depending on the AI you use, it can be really good. Large stuff, I really don't think that that's a good idea. And anything that, I don't know, like really pushes into, I don't know, like super enterprise stuff, you know, kind of be careful. And also, if you're an absolute beginner, I just don't rely on it too much. That's like, it's not a good idea. It's really good to quiz you on things. We've done it before, to like quiz you on stuff, on your knowledge, to like all of those things, absolutely no issue. But just writing code for it, I've seen at least one study where it says that it like makes you take longer and produce worse code. There is another study that says intermediate to advanced users actually benefit from using it, which I can sort of see, because if you have the sort of basic, the basic like the baseline of knowledge, then it's totally fine. If it's specifically for modding, I don't think it's I don't think that's good. I think modding is not really the best one, because the issue with modding is that it has so few examples. So I don't know. Hey Joe, it's me, the one that once asked for your decision on NeoForge and Forge. I genuinely do not want to be rude. This is not meant as an insult. I do get that question about 2 times a day. So do you have any idea how little that narrows it down? To use the meme to make it a little bit funny. But that's fair, that's fair. The quality just giga increases if you don't know the language. That's exactly, right? So that's why I think it's really nice for small things. If you have like, hey, I want a method that, I don't know, calculates a certain thing, and you just quickly describe it and then it gives you the method. That's fine. I use it for, sometimes you have like boilerplate stuff where you need to change, like, I think I had like 10 or 20 different fields, and I wanted to like rename them in a certain way. For that, it's unbelievable. Hey, rename those fields to this in this way and this way. Boom. It just spit that out way faster than me doing it. If I had Vim or used Vim, then maybe I could have done that too, but I'm not really using that. So there you go. But yeah, do you like Quilt? Yeah, I don't partake. Not really. Not that I don't like it, I'm just not using it. I think AI versus Java. Java wins every time. It breaks so easily. Nah, it can be. Informatik Biber. I have not. Ist eine bundesweite Informatikwettbewerb. Yeah, but it's only for like students, isn't it? Gesellschaft für Informatik, Fraunhofer Institut, Max-Planck-Institut, Bundesministerium für Bildung, Familie, Senioren, Frauen und Jugend. Like, how many things can you put into a department? You have all of education, the family, senior citizens, women, okay, and the youth. I feel like that's a little bit, I feel like there could be like 2 more made out of this, right? Am I crazy? Germany? Hello? I feel like we could probably, like broaden this a little bit, right? Or am I crazy? Have I lost my mind? Only for students. Yeah, well, there you go. That was the homework. Ah. That's fair. I like how your pitch is in 2 different levels for German and English. I'm pretty sure, I don't know if this is just like an urban myth or if it's a thing that was actually studied, but I have heard before that you are sort of 2 different people when you look, like you're a different person when you speak a different language, just because the language does influence a little bit of your like thought patterns and stuff. So I have heard about that before. So I think that's pretty interesting. That's pretty interesting. So it makes sense that would happen. Houghton, can you see who your oldest viewer is? Not exactly, but give me a second, okay? I do have a couple of things. Just give me a sec. I think. Wait, where do I have this? Your oldest viewer. Oh, as in like the oldest viewer, as in like the person who's subscribed the longest, or the person who's like in age the oldest? This is annoying. Can you help me with some code? Unlikely right now, as I'm currently preoccupied with streaming. So probably not. Both. Doesn't really narrow it down, so thank you for that one. Milestones. Interesting. I have the image of my 100th student on Udemy. I have my first dislike. I swear to God, I made like a thing of everything. I have my 1000th student. I have an image when I had 500 subscribers. Wait, let me show you. Look at this. That's pretty cool though, right? Like that's pretty crazy, right? Like look at this. 500 subscribers. And now there's a big old 2 more zeros behind it. What the heck? 2 more zeros behind it is crazy work. Let me see what you're up to. Well, right now we're just still yapping a little bit, but we will be I don't understand this. But we will be modding in a bit. What are you modding tonight? We will be doing HUD elements and what is the other one? Saving data on a player. A player with an A at the end. That's a new type of class I'm going to introduce into modding. It's the player class. Wait a second. There's another thing though that I have somewhere. Great and nice reviews. I have a lot of comments from like very long ago. Like very long ago. I used to make screenshots of those. Nihal out here. Yeah. Wait a second. Look at this. Look at this. We love him. We know this guy. Ricey! Most underrated tutorial guy out there. I love your videos. Super helpful and informative. We like Ricey. W for Ricey out in chat over here. But yeah, I have like a couple of those, but nothing. There's not that much stuff. Also, you know when the powers to be say that your tutorials are good, because tutorial videos for a very long time in the modding community were absolutely hated. No one liked them. But D707 said, "God, I cannot stand video tutorials," which is totally fair. That was the prevailing sort of sentiment in the modding community. But that one does not seem too bad. That's the biggest endorsement that you can ask for, okay? It's absolutely amazing. This is I assume that it's German as well, because D707 is literally a German name. So saying it's not too bad, that's when a German says that, hello? Then you're good. What? What did I say? Excuse me? That's a thing you say, bro. What do you mean? Clip it. I don't think. Did I say that? Well, if I said it, well, it is what it is. Okay. A lot of videos leave out many technical details and get outdated and useless. Are you from Germany? Jawohl. Not bad is top recognition. Exactly. I mean, my tutorials also get outdated at some point. That's just what happens, though. You know, you can't really do anything that. No Lower Saxony, no. Gar nicht so schlecht. That's true. When Nano visited, my grandma made some food and he learned the phrase, "Das kann man essen." How do you pronounce gesetzt? You pronounce it gesetzt. And it means to have sat down. To have sat down. Gesetzt. Der Hunger treibt's rein. True. It's so true. That's a good phrase. I like it. Double-clicking keyboard. Jawohl. Jawohl. I'm from a Germany that no longer exists. The Great Wall fell after I was born. I don't know what that means. I mean, I don't know. I know what that means, but like robot sounds. What are you talking about? Do other tutorials also get outdated? Depends on the medium. I mean, you're right. I mean, if I had a written tutorial on a certain modding topic, it would also get outdated. That's true. But usually they can be updated, right? So you can have a blog post and you can update it throughout the life cycle, I guess, right? But nah. Fair enough, though. Interesting. Now I'm confused. Wait a second. Let me just... Okay. As known as documentation. True! Is it good to start a YouTube channel talking in English? I mean, you're just gonna have like way higher, like way more people, right? Would you prefer to make a magic mod or a tech mod? So personally, I like playing tech mods more, but we're gonna go a little bit closer to magic today in the sort of things we're gonna make. Let me see. This is... Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Courses? Nope. That is in courses. And then it is in... Yes. Yeah, it is though. No, that is it. Yep, that is open. Okay, that's fine. Why not a magic tech mod? True! Best of all worlds. I mean, theoretically, that would work. How about you show your screen while making your mod? Well, I'm not making the mod right now. I tried to, like, figure stuff out. What's the difference between your paid courses and the YouTube videos? Highest level overview. The paid courses have more topics. So what I always highly recommend is you go onto the landing pages and then you scroll down a little bit and you can see the full list of topics that are included in the courses. The courses are also a great way to support the channel because otherwise I would not be able to... I mean, right now it's hard to say to push out the volume that I'm doing because, like, really, I'm not really doing tutorials right now. But, you know, I thought that by this point we would have 122 already by, like, a long shot. I really thought that we would have this by now. So, yeah. Any tips for starting YouTube? It's going to take longer than you expect. You should, in the very big... It depends on, obviously, what niche you want to go into, what you want to do. If you are only out for the fame or the money, you're never going to make it. Because a person with passion for what they're doing will always be able to outwork you. Okay? That's just the case, right? So if you're like, I'm going to do, I'm going to make videos in a finance niche and I want to make $1 million a year or whatever, right? That's fine. You can have that as a goal. But if the topics that you talk about, you're not at least somewhat passionate about, you're not going to be able to make it. Because you will not be able to push through the trials and tribulations that are inevitably going to come up. That's always going to be the case. There's like, even if like the best thing that you have, like, it doesn't matter. There's always going to be rough patches. That's the case. And if you have passion, then you're going to be able to do it. How do you for a living? Courses, streaming, and YouTube, or is there more? Yes, basically this whole shebang is what I do for a living. Yeah, that's sort of the idea. It's pretty crazy, but it is the case. What if they have passion but they don't have the time? Well, that's a whole different thing, right? Like that's a whole different thing. But the question then is like, I'm not saying that everyone that says it is like, okay, let's actually, you know what? Why not? What do you do for a living? Yeah, it's streaming and stuff is like, all of this is my like YouTube and courses and stuff. That's what I do for a living, which is pretty crazy. It's pretty cool. What was the comment? The comment was, passion. Okay. Passion and no time. Okay. So it makes sense, right? Like it can be the case, but a lot of people, I'm not saying everyone, there's always exceptions, but the people who say, I have no time, right? I have no time to do this. I have no time to do this. Okay. What I do want you to do is, you both on Apple and on Android, you can pick up your phone, okay, and you can go into the settings, right? The settings look like a gear. Oh boy. Well, I mean, it's fine. And what you can take a look at there is something called screen time, okay? Now, if you're afraid to go in there, that already tells me that likely I have no time might be an excuse. If I go into screen time over here, which I can just search, hopefully, if I write it correctly. Screen time. That would be under apps screen time. So today my screen time is 4 hours and 7 minutes. Okay, let's look at last week. Last week on Friday, my screen time was 7 hours and 31 minutes. Okay? You want to, like, should I say I don't have any time? Come on, brother. Like, if your screen time is 4+ hours, you have time. You can cut that down by 1 hour and do anything, right? Cut it out, cut down by 1 hour, and all of a sudden, boom, you have 7 hours a week available. 365 hours a year to do something. And that's more than enough. I'm just saying. Right? It's not, listen, it's not everyone, but it is a thing to think about. Okay? You might be cooked. Yeah. I did the screen time thing and tried to limit my access. It really didn't work. I had to delete a whole bunch of apps. So there's a couple of things that you can do. And that's, you can delete apps. You can also set your phone to, oh, I shrank. You can also set your phone to grayscale mode. Highly recommended. That will reduce the, should reduce your screen. Ah! Jesus. That should reduce your screen time to, I almost closed OBS, that's why I screamed. Making your phone grayscale should reduce it by about 33%, which is pretty good. Was it very risky to focus on YouTube as a young student? Like, do you classify me as a young student? Guys, I made it, man. I made it back to being young. Burster, hello! Hello, and welcome to the Modding Monday. Welcome. Also, Jebu Duck, new here to the stream, hello, as well as...
Welcome to the King's Court.
Subscription, Jebu Duck, thank you for the sub over here on Twitch, thank you. Master degree equals young student. Isn't Calm like 51? Bro. You're just like... You're just like 51. It's just insane, okay? Like, genuinely, I don't know what happened to the internet, okay? When I was your age on the internet, and I mean your age, people who are young, okay? Literally, we didn't even think about ages of others in the same way that we're doing now. We didn't have an unk or anything like that, okay? People weren't unks. They were just people on the internet. We didn't care, right? We didn't care. Halpendro is 30, isn't he? Bro celebrated his 30th birthday. You look like a 20s guy. Thank you. I know. But people are crazy, okay? Look at this! Wait. Ah. For the first time ever, we're launching the Mod of the Year Awards in collaboration with Noxus, finding the most incredible mods of 2025. Watch Noxus's video, submit your mods here. Listen, okay? I'm not saying they should have reached out to me too, but I'm saying they should have reached out to me too. I've seen teenagers call 23-year-olds unk. Yeah, that's like the issue is like, it makes a lot of sense because like, it makes sense. But at the same time, I think I know why it happens. The internet is so unbelievably fast. You have to think about this. The internet is so fast that a meme that like gets popular is old after like 3 days, right? That is nowhere near the speed at which the real world operates, right? So that's rough. But yeah. It doesn't make any sense. You have a Discord. I do have a Discord. There you go. Also, of course, always make sure to read the rules when you're going onto the Discord. That's quite important. Oh, bless you. Thank you. Sorry, guys. I wasn't able to... It came too fast. I'm sorry. Oh, man. Oh, man. That's crazy. Yes, I say bless you to myself. Why not? What made you start Minecraft modding? Gesundheit. So a variety of different things. I was always interested in it, but never really like sort of had a reason, had a push. And of course I'm blessing myself. Why not? I never had a push for it. Bro blessed himself and thanked himself for blessing himself. I did do that. Oh, well, that's just the kind of guy I am. Yeah. Beard. It's true. I mean, it's not a big one. It is a beard though. I'm trying my best. Not really. I can't really do anything about that. Oh, you know, it is what it is. First signs of craziness. Nah, I think that's much bit different. Look, he's not an unk, he's a bro. True. Anyway, this is why you should not code in Java. I don't even know what that means, man. I don't even know what that means. A pretty cool beard, not gonna lie. I mean, it's all I can do. I'm trying my best. Not like I can really influence it in any way, but yeah. First the glasses, now this. Listen, now stop, okay? I wanted to answer a question. It's crazy. According to the server, he's a grandpa. Yeah. It's crazy. Okay? Salting the water. I've never put salt in water.
Accompany me to glory or doom.
Me when I lie. I have. Natasha, thank you for the follow as well on Twitch. Thank you. Listen, now let me answer my freaking question, okay? What was the question? What made you start modding? Listen. I wanted to, I looked for topics that would be interesting to do YouTube videos for and courses for. And I was like, I've done a couple of things and I was like, listen, I'm interested in modding anyway. I've done a little bit on the side, but never really dove deep into it. So I started with it. I was like, you know what? Let's go. And the rest is kind of history. Yeah. Sir, you must respect your elders. It's true. No, the first thing we're gonna watch is the announcement of the Minecraft mod of the year. Oh.
NeoForge and I decided to give the developers of the coolest new Minecraft mod releases of this year the recognition they deserve and award the best Minecraft mods of 2025.
Alright.
This is the mod of the year.
Alright.
You are a mod developer,
yes,
or if you know a cool new mod, listen closely, because the winners will receive great prizes.
Alright.
Like a dedicated display on the CurseForge homepage.
Pretty good. How to win? Well, probably, let's just take a look here. The nominations open today. Close on the 1st and winners announced there. Okay, I see. I would have probably done it a little bit differently. Is my nomination public? By nominating, you accept the TOS. Well, you probably can't nominate yourself, let's be honest, but makes sense. Jury members and selection criteria will be published when the finalists are announced. I think that's fair. Jury operations are managed by Noxus. Interesting. Fair, though. Fair. Okay. That's interesting. Am I somewhat struck in my heart that I was not asked to do anything here? Maybe. But to be fair, I would have also done it differently, okay? I would have probably done a bit of a different sort of thing, in my opinion, okay? Like, if I would have done something like this, I would have probably gone for making an actual awards show, right? Like, that's what I would have done, because this is mod of the year. It's a little bit different, right? It's like one winner. What I had like in as an idea is like I don't know, the Minecraft Modding Awards, or I guess we could probably. I don't think you can call it the Minecraft Modding Awards. Having Minecraft in the beginning is not good for EULA. I think it's better to call it like the Modding Awards, Kaupenjo's Modding Awards, something like that. We can nominate me. I mean, that's fair, but I also think as a little bit of a, I don't know, man. I feel like it's a little bit of a, oh, you actually need 100,000 downloads. Mods that were released in 2025, original content only, 100,000 downloads required. Must be published on CurseForge and pass moderation. Nominators should provide the mod link page, and of course, terms and conditions apply. Interesting. Well, would you look at that? The Abbauen Hersteller. Yeah, it's like, you know. Wait, where's WD? Damn, I wonder if I can reach 100k before. Oh, that would be so rough if that didn't work. Because, like, your mod is definitely up there. I don't think it's gonna... I think it's gonna be hard, man. Because it's like, there's 3 winners. I'm not saying your mod is not awesome. I'm just saying that there's a lot of competition here. I would assume. No mod that is shaped 2025. Type form. But when you see the new AI, look for the eligibility rules. Yeah, Sodium is gonna win. I don't think Sodium came out in 2025. So that's not gonna happen. Yeah, I don't know though. You can't nominate Starcatcher because it doesn't have 100,000 downloads. So that's gonna be an issue. 69, nice, 1,000. That's a bit... I don't know. CurseForge or Modrinth for mod uploading. Both. Listen, I've had this before. Never or. It doesn't have to be an or, guys. Right? Always an and. You can do both at the same time. There's literally like, should I upload my shorts to TikTok or YouTube? Both. Should I upload them to YouTube and TikTok or Instagram? All 3. All of the above. Everywhere. Always yes. Yes and. But which is better? That doesn't, I mean, it depends on the criteria you want. CurseForge has a higher base. Like, there's more people on CurseForge that use CurseForge. Modrinth likely pays out a little bit more for every download. So it highly depends on what you're looking for. Oritech came out 2024. So sadly, that is not eligible. Which I agree with you, that would have probably made it. I'm in agreement with you. Because that's genuinely amazing. For the 8-9 years I've been playing Minecraft, my reflexes have gone stronger due to Green Pickle Man. Yes. What's up with the CF? I never understood the gang warfare. It's literally the same thing as why some people are like, oh, I hate Fabric, or I hate NeoForge, or I hate Forge. It's the same thing, man. It's the same thing. It's like, it's people who just need to create problems because otherwise they don't, like, they need an enemy. They need something to attack. And it's more fun that way. Instead of just being like, you know what, we're kind of all modding over here, so it doesn't even really matter. It's tribalism. You know, it is what it is. It happens with, like, literally, there was a study about tribalism. You can induce tribalism with anything, with the smallest difference. It's just how people are wired, man. Random question. I will have a random answer. You have to call registries on NeoForge from the main class, or can you just use a subscribe event and let the event handler do it? So my random answer is, I ate ground beef today. No, I'm kidding. Get it? Because it's a random question. I did a random answer. Oh, Kamjo, you're so funny. You're such a funny guy. You're such a funny guy. Why weren't we able to vote for you for the streamer awards, Kamjo? Okay, I'm kidding. Okay, sorry. I'll answer your question correctly. So, listen, okay, don't at me. No, calling the registries. I think, well, I always call them in the main class, but I think that you can do it another way, but I'm not 100% sure how, so I don't know. So yeah, that's it. Funny. Listen, okay, are you okay today, Kaum? Am I ever okay? That's the question. Am I ever okay? I don't think so. Not particularly. Anyway. Alright, let's see.
Accompany me to glory or doom.
Mr. Salty, thank you for the follow as well. Thank you. Oh, that's not what I want. My eye is getting weird right now. HUD. Hidden. Nope, that's not what I want. Oh, that's not good. There's no documentation on the HUD. Then let's do the following. Register layer event. Wow. Great. That's awesome. Well, okay. Let's take a look at it. Client events likely, obviously. So that's going to be public static void. This is the register GUI. Guess I'll go back to modding after not modding for a while. Yo, there you go. See, this is what we do right here. This is what we do. We inspire the people to mod. Boom. It works. Maybe it's called UI or menu. No, it should be called HUD specifically for what I want. Because it's specifically rendering the HUD. Register HUD. Register HUD? Event. Let's see, look at that, that's awesome. Let's see if I find this. Nope, there's no mention of this. So pretty sure it was like register above. We need a custom layer. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna take this. We're gonna go to the good old website of GitHub. I'm gonna search for this, and then we'll see. Picked up modding again after stumbling on your channel randomly like 3 months ago. Nice, awesome. That is awesome. I mean, the channel just has been crazy, right? What's the difference between
Accompany me to glory or doom?
How much time do you have? Orfang, thank you for the follow on Twitch as well. Thank you. Highest level overview. Lots of people in Forge didn't like the way that it happened. Like how they had to use it, and then they basically just said, you know what, we're gonna just go and do our own thing. Oh, create. Interesting. This what is this? MIT license. This license applies to all other assets, otherwise MIT. Nice. Vanilla GUI layers. Hotbar. New value setting client. Layer draw dot layer. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh boy. Overlay. Okay, this is better. Okay, overlay I like, okay? Because that means that there's something experience bar. Wait. What the heck? Experience bar. Wait. That's crazy stuff. What is this? Yo, what? Oh. That's some interesting stuff right here. You can like tell it where it is. Oh, that's really interesting and really useful. Hotbar. Identifies the vanilla layer in order to render. Oh my god. I think that's not gonna make it weird with the chat anymore. Oh, that would be so damn good. Resource location. No, resource location with namespace and path. mccoursmod.modid. Sure. I don't like that, but that's fine. This is the Let's just call it mana, whatever. It's fine. And then we need a layer. Now here it gets interesting, doesn't it? HUD. Mana layer. I don't know about that, but that's fine. Lambda. Sure. Oh, it's like a functional interface type of thing. Overlay. Render overlay. Train HUD. That render overlay. Takes in a GUI graphics and a delta tracker. Okay. That makes sense. Takes in GUI graphics and a delta tracker. Look at that. We can actually do that. Okay. That's nice. That's good. I mean, GUI graphics is just post stack, right? I assume. I think so. I think we literally just take this and then just render a thing, right? Now that would be interesting, wouldn't it? Post stack, all GUI textures. GUI graphics blit. Yeah, exactly. Okay. Let me just quickly find. No, I have it somewhere else. I have a video on GUI rendering. Well, I mean, the GUI rendering is not the issue. I got that much done, but I just need some sort of asset. Minecraft assets. Bro, I have so many assets. I don't know what to do. Okay, what we're gonna take is we're gonna take this. I think this is gonna be our mana icon. Sure. Resources, assets, textures, GUI, mana icon. Maybe we also want a mana icon that is not, there's a grayscale. Yes. Let's see if this works. Maybe, let's see if I can do this. Mana icon EG. Okay. I've downloaded Affinity, not Infinity. And I now just want to make this grayscale. Okay, that's a very interesting thing that happened. Filters. Ooh, wow. That's not a lot at all. Jesus. Shadows, highlights? No. FX, layer effects. Color overlay. Filters. Wait. Adjustments. That's what it is. Black and white. Ah. Would you look at that? Would you look at that? Boom. Black and white. All right. You just save this. Save flattened. Oh. All right. Awesome. Now we also have the background right here. Look at this. Boom. So this is when you have the mana, and this is when you don't have the mana. I'm just like literally just testing stuff, right? Just so that you're aware. Didn't see the announcement you replied on the Discord. I literally even added you, bro. But that's fair. What's mana? I'm so lost. Have you never heard of mana before? It's the generic term for magic power. That's it. I'm red on Discord. Oh. As in like you have too many things? Yeah, I'm red too, but you know what I see with my eyes? I see the little bubble, the red bubble on Discord. There's a Discord icon and then there's a red bubble right on the top right corner. Okay? When I get pinged. So that's what happens for me. Yeah, well that's what I don't have. You know. Oh, that's even worse. I couldn't do that. I could not do that. I would actually go insane. Blit XY 00 blit offset 0 16 16 texture at the sprite. Well, how do we get the sprite? Blit. Wait. That ain't it. No, this should be it. That's just wrong. Location. Ah, that's what it happens. Okay, that's fair. That's super fair. I think we can... No, this is not... I don't think this is... Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. From namespace and path. Mod ID. And then we have... Full path, right? Yes. Texture / GUI / mana _ icon _ BG. Tell me, what are you making? HUD rendering. Blit. As location. Inner blit? No. Blit sprite. I think it might be blit sprite. What do you mean by that? So you know how there is like a health bar at the bottom? Icons are automatically rendered in the GUI, no? So like, you know how there's like health icons and like shields and stuff? Basically that. Nope, it's not blit sprite. I mean, I don't know what to tell you, bro. There's no... There doesn't seem to be a blit that has this. Only works with GUIs. Wait, only works with textures and assets, textures, GUI. Well, it's crazy that they're in textures, GUI. So... Shouldn't that work? Okay. Okay, I mean, I wouldn't doubt you, but like, the issue is that from all I'm seeing, all of the resource location, there is a blit one with resource location. Why do they? Okay, listen. Why do they have 18,000 methods, all overloaded with like different? Like, we're at line 800. Why are they all called blit? Blech. Annoying. It's annoying. That's what it is. I just don't. Overloads go agony. It's like too many, right? It's like a custom bar, a mana bar. This is exactly right. We're gonna make a mana bar. Yes. It's just ridiculous, man. Like, why would they do that? That's not even gonna work because the height here it has to be 16 and not the offset. There you go. Okay. Also, we should probably close the post stack. You know, I'm just saying. I'm not saying that we should or should not, but maybe we should, you know, pop the post stack. I'm just saying, pop the post stack. So where's your half a store? Just wait a second, okay? Just give me a sec. Pop. Nice. Jesus, man. My brain hurts looking at the screen. Look at this stuff. Look at this method. Render overlay. I haven't even... Wait, no, I have. That's fine. How do you... What each thing does? So, let's genuinely... Like, tell me, like, which certain parts are confusing. Because I really would like to know. And I would like to explain it. So, I believe that we are probably referring to mainly the register HUD method right here. Like, in what... So, like, where do we start? I genuinely would like to step through it because I think that can like provide the most value. Also, look at that. Boom. We get a black thing at the top left. So it's rendering something, not the right thing, but it's rendering something. So that's pretty good. That's a pretty good start right there. Do you know any Polish words? Oh, you need to PNG. You're so right. You're so right. Oh my god. Dzień dobry is all I know. That's Dzień dobry. That's Polish, right? I'm pretty sure. Are those Spring annotations? They're not Spring annotations. No, this is making a Minecraft mod, and the Minecraft mod is made with well, 2 APIs mainly. That is either NeoForge or Fabric, and those are specific for NeoForge in this case. Yeah. Okay. So the Delta tracker thing, I forget most stuff for being off. So the XY stuff right here, like where we want to place this, you mean? So when we have a blit, where we place this. Listen, okay, I'm gonna translate it before I fall into this trap of, again, hydrate yourself. Okay, that's fair. Okay, fair enough. All right, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Like the issue is like what numbers you have to put in order to end up at a certain position. Would that be the case? Let me see. Because Lurwin made an absolutely banger animation for this once. Let me see. I will be able to find it very fast. Hopefully. There it is. Download it. Oh, you're gonna be so happy about this. What are you rendering? You know, just like stuff. Anyway, there you go, Blit right here. Now you're gonna be blown away, okay? Look at this stuff. So this is Blit explained. This is 0, 0, top left corner. This is the size of the GUI or GUI. Then this, right, the entire thing, that's the size of the file, right? So the size of the file. Now this is, as you can see, boom, boom, bam. These are your positions, and look at how they change. Oh. And then this is another position, so that's the offset. And that's why you have to offset it right here in order to read this height. Oh, it's so good. It's so damn good. It's so damn good. I didn't use Manum for it, but he did. But Lurwin used Manum for it, yeah. Okay. That should be it though. Smooth. Right? Right? Okay, I think that's gonna be it, but we'll see. Okay. Yeah, I think that's gonna draw one of them at least. We then might need to change the size somehow, which is gonna be interesting, but we'll figure this out somehow. I mean, we have a post stack, so couldn't we be just like able to... Why do we even... Well, now it's not rendering anything, so that's not really good. Is it? 0, 0. So it should do that in 0, 0, and then the size of the texture is 16 by 16. Should I restart on Forge or NeoForge? So if you want to do 121.1 or above, then it should be NeoForge. I highly recommend you you go with NeoForge on that. Hey, look at that! Let's go! If Java Edition hypothetically could be changed to C++, would you take that deal, or would you stick with Java? I would stick with Java because I don't like C++. That's literally all there is to it. That's it. That's all. I don't need anything else. So if I do 8 times 8, it doesn't really reduce the size, right? Like, it's not going to reduce the size of the render. No, it's just going to just do 1/4 of that, 1/4. But now my question is, like, why do I have a post stack here if I'm not going to be able to, like, scale it? There's no way that happens, right? There's no way that this, like, actually scales it down by 50%, right? That's not going to be a thing. I don't think so. Yeah. Yeah, of course not. What are the limits that you cannot swap, hot swap? Basically anything that's registered and stuff, because because the rendering method gets called every tick anyway. You need to scale before. Maybe I do. Maybe. We can try it. It actually fucking works? What the heck? The frick? I didn't expect that. I genuinely didn't expect that to work. Okay. Well, that's interesting. Huh. Right. Okay. Now the question is, do I translate it with the post stack? Or do I set the position based on this? So like, do I do like, I don't know, 500, 500, and then just see what happens? I mean, well, let's just see what happens. I mean, I might as well, right? The fact you can edit things live is so cool. Yeah, you can only do a couple of them, like not everything. So now the question is, does it stay there though? It doesn't, right? As you can see, it does not stay there. So I believe in order for it to be the same thing, we need to like actually change it with the translating, right? So it needs to be a translation. Translate 1. 20 by 20 by 20. Well, how about we don't do this? Any specific reason you don't like C++? I personally never tried it. I don't know. I feel like I have like trauma with it. I'm kidding. It's not that bad. But like, I don't know. It's just, I had like an intensive course. I had an intensive course in uni about it, and it was just it kind of freaked me up. I don't know. It's just it was rough. It's a lot of stuff. And it just didn't want to work. And I didn't like it. And it didn't like me. I could probably get there again, but yeah. Is it supposed to be that small? Well, it's about the size of this, right? I mean, maybe I can do like 7.5. You know, something like that. How are you reloading live? Well, so I'm in debug mode right here, right? And then you can see it even asks me to apply the hot swap right here. I can just click that one, boop. And then it's like, has been reloaded. And all of a sudden, it's changed. 200 lines of code is 200 in C++. Well, I mean, it's not that that's bad. What is an array? Frick you. No, but like the issue isn't that C++ is bloated. The issue is that it's great for certain things. I just don't like to use it, right? Like it's just not my cup of tea. But that's okay. You know, we don't need to. But to be fair also, if I really wanted to use it again, I could go back and relearn it and do all of this stuff. Just really not looking for it right now. Really not looking for it right now. 280. I feel like we're so close. It is actually 285. Look at that. It's still bloated. I don't know. I mean, it depends on what you mean by bloated, really. Because like, I don't know if bloated is necessarily the right word. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Tell me that that's not the perfect placement for it. That's okay. We'll see. I don't think I can do a for loop for this. So we're going to just take the W on that. No way actual coding. I know. It's crazy stuff. How much am I going to have? 6? Sure. Always going to be the same scales. I think that we can just keep that. I don't think that works, right? Hard coding the coordinates isn't going to mess up in different screen sizes. No, that's literally what we're not doing, right? So we're literally not hard coding the coordinates. We're actually translating it depending on the screen size. So that's why we're using the post stack instead of hard coding the coordinates via the blit. Absorption appears above there. Oh. Well, we'll figure that one out in a second. Plus 16 times I. No, that's the Y offset. That's going to be the wrong way. This one, though. Yeah, but it's also 16 times 0.75. So that's 12. Well, we're just going to do that. And then we're going to figure it out. I is bigger than... smaller than 6. Excuse me. Dork! Hello. Maybe not great placement. Yeah. Okay, listen. Don't add me. Oh, I mean, do add me if you want to. But, you know. Careful. Okay. You're hard coding it to the screen size, dynamically calling screen size and mathing it. What do you mean? Okay, listen. Right now it is placed right here. Right now it is placed right there. Wait, what the heck? Wait, that doesn't... Yeah, but like, why? It didn't do that before. What? No. This stuff messed it up. Okay, this is what it messed it up. No. It's the for loop that messed it up. By the way, why, when I paste this in, does it format it like this? What is happening? This has never happened before. I copy this, I put it in, boom, it pastes it like this. What is happening? This is new IntelliJ. This is the newest version of IntelliJ. What is happening? Why? Can someone tell me this? Because I'm actually going insane. Like, I copy the stuff like this and paste it in so often, and it adds like 2 additional indents here for this. Why? I never want this to happen ever in my life. Okay, listen. I'm scared of adding people most of the time. Because you open a curly bracket on line 52. Oh my god, you're right. Because that's the right position for it. I see. Thank you. No, because this was the right indent for this, for the code to be. Yeah, listen. Beautiful. Absolutely greatly spotted, man. I genuinely didn't see it. I genuinely did not see that. Okay, so. Okay, it's still. Okay. But like if I don't translate it, okay, and I do this. Boom. Right? It's in the top left corner. It's still in the top left corner. I do it with X and Y, right? This is not even going to put it into the same universe, but that's okay. I reload it. It's down here. It's now where I actually want it to be, but here it's also not there. So how do I fix it? How do I fix it to there? You see the issue? You see the issue? Oh, because I have to make it based on the size of the screen. You know what? That's very... Yeah, no, you're right. I just have to make it based on the size of the screen. You're absolutely correct. Literally just GUI width and GUI height. Yeah, you're right. Fair enough. You know, sometimes the math ain't mathin'. When you need to call the screen size... Yeah. That's exactly right. Width and height. GUI height. Look at that. And then plus, I don't even know. Whatever, 20 as well over here. Oh, sure. There you go. Let's just see what happens. We love you, comment. I know. I'm just, you know, I'm just that type of guy. Look at this. All of a sudden, it stays exactly where it needs to be. Oh, look at that. If you make it dependent on the size of the screen. Yeah, then it works. I love to torment you. Yo. Who could have guessed? Listen, okay? Listen, sometimes it happens. In the middle of the screen. A PNG in the middle of the screen. A star in the middle of the screen. Okay, whatever. Frick you, okay? Okay, that's too much. 3.
Accompany me to glory or doom.
Thank you, Zombie. Thank you for the follow on Twitter. Thank you. Also, what are we doing? A mana bar. Right now, we're adding a mana bar. Mana bar. Minus 42. This is vibe coding, but for numbers. Oh, it's almost right there. Oh, 45, I think. Wow. That was pretty good. Nope. One too many, I think. 44. You know the fundamental problem of your approach? You're offsetting by the amount unrelated to the size of the PNG. 43. Maybe. I think that's a matter of taste. I think 43 and 44 is a matter of taste. Yeah, I think 44 is better. Try changing the window size. I might crash out. Okay? I might just crash out. Why? Why? I'm already looking at the height and the... What is it? Why is it broken? What is this? What are we doing? What do you mean? Oh, wait, is it because it needs to be the offset, right? Okay, wait a second. Is it? No, the offset is the offset of the texture though, right? The U offset is the offset of the texture. Let's redo. Let's learn this again, okay? Let's relearn this again. Blit texture position. This is the offset of the texture that you are looking at. Yes, this is the offset. So this has to be 0, 0. No. Percentage? You need to understand the size and location of the other elements to place near them. Oh, that's something, isn't it? Scaling is indeed a better approach. The problem is that you're using the GUI one, which is screen-centered, for a problem where you need the positional data of other elements, including their sizes. All right, so then what the fuck is a delta tracker? How about that? How about that? How about we think about that? Just for the sake of argument. Paused. Last tick doesn't do anything. Okay. Well, then let's do a render over here. In everywhere. All places. GUI manager layer. Can you check the HP code? Exactly what I'm about to do. That was my question. Listen, okay? Yes, maybe this helps out. Is this a... Oh, interesting. Make a UI in Minecraft. But it's JSON file based. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Icon. Height and width. Yeah, but when do you place it, guy? When do you place it? That's what I'm asking. No, just place it. Where do you place it? Sorry.
I kept shifting, adding a negative space until it got all the way to the bottom. And then what essentially I did after that going to do that. Now the interesting thing here is height and ascent. So ascent is basically a vertical shift and it can't be more than the height of the image. So if none of this makes sense to me. Not a single thing made sense there. Render health level. Render hearts. Oh yeah, I mean, of course, right? You just take I1 times the height, then do a random next int. If the offset is equal, you obviously subtract 2, and then you render the heart. I mean, yeah, of course. You also have to check whether or not it's withered or not. That makes a lot of sense, right? And then finally, you just render the heart right here. Boom, right? Blitz sprite. First of all, with a sprite, but that's okay. Depending on what it is, right? Hardcore, blinking, half heart. Absolutely makes a lot of sense.
The width and height is 9, makes sense as well. And X and Y in this case would be K1 and L1, which, as we've previously learned, is just all sorts of stuff. Yeah, that's really great. That's awesome. Okay. Let's take a look at this one, because I think that this is a little bit more straightforward. Render food. Nah. Render food is fine. Render food is fine. GUI divided by this, and then right height. It just gets the GUI width and height as well. You have base, Y, and X positions. Yes, they're the GUI height and width divided by 2. Like, in theory, this should be the X and Y. Am I insane? Like, this is what we have, right? X minus this, Y plus this. And then it still changes position, brother. I can't deal with your shenanigans right now. Right, and that's what it does here too. GUI divided by plus whatever, and then minus right height, which is, I mean, that shouldn't matter that much. And then rendering the food is just Y. It uses Blitz Sprite again though. I think we need to use, I think Blitz Sprite does something different. GUI Sprite scaling. I think we need to use Blitz Sprite, man. Let's just see what happens. The game crashed. No, it didn't. It didn't. But it's not doing anything. I see. Is this being called? Yeah, it's being called. It definitely is being called. Let's remove this. Let's just do X and... Let's just do 0 and 0 just for the sake of our... Oh, well, because the friggin' things are different, okay? Because this is now 16 and 16. And then the U position is 0, 0. X and Y is going to be X minus 44. Because obviously they change the frickin'... this is how much you draw. 12 and 12. Yes. And then this is Y minus... Sorry, Y minus... No, Y plus like 250 or something. What was it? 255? Whatever. Doesn't matter. Build it again. This is how it's gonna do. No. Just continue. Continue. Thank you. Nothing. It doesn't render anything. Relative to the folder without the PNG. So now it's without the PNG. In sprites. Interesting. I think we need to reload for that. The RL is relative to the folder where it's in. So it's literally just the name right here. Okay, yeah, there you go. All right. You don't need to reload. Well, we already did it. You know how I said, oh, maybe we're gonna be even able to do multiple things? Yep, there you go. That's modding for you guys. Oh man, what a freaking crazy stuff right here. Let's see. Nothing's rendering. Pew 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 pew. Blitz Sprite, texture position, U, V, pause, X and Y, 12 and 12, 0 and 0. Let's actually see. Rezos location. HUD. Yeah, okay, that's fine though. That shouldn't be an issue. Texture is 16 by 16. It is indeed 16 by 16, yeah. But I mean, it should be like anything, right? It should just like render anything, but it doesn't render anything. Check parameters of the food rendering in the build sprite method. What's your pixel art recommendation app? Well, I always used Photoshop, but I don't like that they charge like way too much money now. So personally, paint.net. GIMP is also pretty good. Sprite. We check the air bubbles. Yeah, but do be aware that paint.net is not the correct URL for this. So do not go into that URL. Actually go to Google and actually look for paint.net and write it out entirely. Because the actual page is getpaint.net. Very annoying that that's the case. Did you just call GIMP good? No, a lot of people like GIMP. I do not like it personally, but yeah. X and Y. Lit offset. Show renderer. I got nothing anymore, man. I got nothing. Because at least we had it rendering before. You know, I mean, we did have it rendering before at least. Maybe it's like, yeah. I was thinking of the same thing. Maybe it's just like outside the screen for some reason. I don't know if it would be. Maybe it would. Yep, it would. I would. Oh my god, look at this. It's even scaling with the screen. Oh, maybe we're in trouble. Plus 25? Bruh. I mean, look, it happens, you know? Listen, 69, nice. Minus 42? Oh, wouldn't that be nice? I don't think that's gonna exactly fit, but... it's quite close. It's quite close. I think that's more like a 66, and this is more like a minus... Ooh, 69, maybe? Maybe we get the 69 here. You know, I think this needs to be 6-7. I don't even need to say anything else. GUI sprites are 8 by 8. They should be 9 by 9, but let's just see what happens if I do this. Okay, that doesn't do it. I can just still scale them. Right? Does the scaling still work? It does. It does still work. This would be 12. If I reduce it to half, then it would be 8 by 8. As the size shown up on the screen. That's quite small, but that's okay. Also, that obviously changes the entire calculation of where it's at. So that's not a good thing. So that would be 50, and that would be the half of it, right? Let's just do 33. That's not going to do it. No. What the heck? Where's X and Y now for it? Okay, wait. But like, this is now, for some reason, it's... Oh! Look at it. Because now it's scaled it like it... This is so crazy. So now the middle of the screen for it is a quarter of the screen. You scale X down too. Right. So which one is it? Is it Z or is it X? Yeah, I want X and Z. X and Y. So if I just did this, then all of a sudden it will work again, right? Even though that shouldn't be the case. Yeah, it is. It is. Nice. What do we have before? Let's just do this. And then we just do this. Right? Scale later. I don't... Why the post stack though? I don't know. We don't need it. Do we not need a post stack? Can we get rid of the post stack? Just splits, right? I think we can. We can't. Look at that. We need the post stack. The post stack is needed. For the GUI element right here. Oh, now the GUI element is gone again. Okay, thank you. That's really nice. That's really nice of you. That's just really awesome. Yeah, that's just great. That's just like, why are you gone again? Brother, where are you? Hello? Hello? Scaling it to 1? What? You removed the half. Oh, I did remove the half. You're right. I removed the half when I didn't have the post stack. Yeah. You're right. So now I've removed the half. I removed the post stack, and now it's back. Look at that. Boom. Boom. It do be rendering though. And now, so it does work without the post stack. But then it's 16 by 16. But at the end of the day, doesn't matter. Let's just keep it 16 by 16. That's okay. That's fine. That's all right. Okay. Minus 50. I think it might be 69 again here. And then this one is, I don't know, 100. Let's just test it out. Now take 91 away from that. Add 39 to Y and take 91 from X. Doesn't quite seem to work. Not exactly. Maybe more or something like this. Dun, 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 dun. You should do the height for remove it instead of anchoring it to the center. Remove divide by 2 for Y. I see. I understand what you're saying. But now it's completely gone. You should do the height instead of removing it. I need to use the scaled height. Doesn't exist. That's why we don't use ChatGPT in this, because GUI window height. Okay, I guess we could do that. I guess that's different. It will mess it up with thin resolutions. You know... you know what this is? Is this like, oh yeah, it would be plus 16. You're actually right. You're actually right on that. It would actually be plus 16. You know how it is to code with a bunch of people in chat? This is like coding by committee. This is like, why don't you use this specific thing? And why did you do this? I love watching you relive all the pain I went through. Listen. This is why we do it. It's hell. Yeah, it's pretty nice. Listen to your chat. Listen, if I actually would listen to my chat, what would happen is that we would get nothing done ever. Because there's 18,000 different people saying 18,000 different things. Okay, that's the issue out here. That's the issue. Plus I times 18. Sure, whatever. Just go for it. Just see what happens. Look at that. Boom. I think we're gonna do 5. Look at that. Doesn't that look freaking amazing? Meanie. Ah, no one's mean here. It's fine. We just out here busting my balls. Because, you know, it is what it is. Give Carpenter credit. You need to use numbers that armor and hunger bars you offset. You know, listen, I'm giving myself a lot of credit anyway. There's less than 30 people on YouTube right now. That's true. And there's 24 on Twitch. You know, it's it is what it is. Look at that. Look at that. Boom. No! Fuck you! Why? Why does it not scale properly? Why is this a thing? I hate this mother fricker. Why? Why? This can't be the case. Why does this hate me? No. Okay. Carpenter crash out moments. Remove the bar when you're not in creative. Listen, okay? Don't tempt me with a good time. Valid crash out. Wow. Raise the volume. Do you think I'm gonna start screaming just because my code doesn't work? Like, that doesn't make any sense. Oh, you mean the music? Oh, I want to hear more of the music. Listen, this is just a song that's not really... You know what we need? This is what we need. Ah. Okay. Let the pirate theme infuse us. Speaking of pirate theme, someone commented on my recent short and they said Temu Pirate Software, and I was like, no, you have it the other way around. Pirate Software is Temu Kaumjo. Oh man. You know, if only people knew how freaking, like, I'm just literally having fun with it. Oh yeah. Okay. Anyway. Alright. Kaumjo is him. I mean, maybe streaming to the code is always a good idea. No. You don't want to do that. Okay. What kind of tablet and pen do you use? Oh, someone actually asked about that because I showed them the Wacom one. So the tablet I have is like ancient, okay? It is the Intuos Pen and Touch Small. It is the pen tablet model CTH 480S. This thing is probably like 10 years old or something. I don't know. It might not be 10, but it's getting up there, okay? It is definitely old as frick. 1000% way before COVID. At the very least. Why the tablet? So, when you have an issue that we can discuss, right? Then what we can do is, we can just go to Paint and we can say, listen, okay? Problems will always happen, okay? This is not a bug. No. This, you know what this is? This is a feature, okay? This is something that people sometimes do not realize. They're like, oh, all my problems... have you heard this before? All my problems would be solved. Would be solved. All my problems would be solved. ... Right? All my problems would be solved if... And then they list something. $1 million. A girlfriend. A wife. XYZ. A PlayStation. Right? Whatever. Right? So they say, all of my problems would be gone if I had XYZ. You have heard this before. Right? This is literally never going to happen. There's one state that is going to get rid of all of your problems, and that's death. Then you will have no more problems to worry about. Okay? Other than that, life or problems. That's literally the function of life is literally to solve problems. That's not only where you derive all of your meaning from, that's also just what's gonna happen. But you have to re-evaluate what a problem is. A problem is not a bad thing. A problem is also opportunity, okay? Boom. That's how you have to consider this, okay? Every problem is an opportunity for you to do something good, to become better, to be just to make the world better in theory, right? And it doesn't matter what the problem is in essence. Boom. There you go. There it is. That's why I have a tablet, so I can draw that stuff. Because, you know, otherwise it's not it doesn't work. I think someone complained about that. I don't know who I mean, a couple of people complained about it, but yeah. Oh, someone was like, oh, why do you have this stupid drawing that doesn't do anything? I'm like, you're probably not a visual learner. And they're like, yeah, I'm not. I'm like, okay, some people find it useful. I don't know what to tell you. So me not remembering anything to code is a way to relearn it better and do it in 121. Maybe, I don't know. Are you gonna make new tutorial series since it's gonna major rework? Well, once the 122 comes out, absolutely. You should make a game dev channel. Like this guy? Like this one? Right here? Game dev by Kaupenjo? Which I abandoned about 2 years ago when... Jesus, this is 2 years ago? That's rough, man. That's rough. Yeah, when the runtime fee was announced, I basically abandoned the channel because you should continue. Hiatus for an indeterminate amount of time, right? So maybe. What happened? Highest level overview, Unity introduced basically would have wanted to introduce a runtime fee where the developer of a game would need to pay per install of their game. Not per purchase, per install. Now this happened, like I said, 2 years ago. So it's been a long time. And yeah, that basically completely backfired on them because they were just not, the community was like not for that in the slightest. So yeah, I'm a DevOps engineer for a startup. About since I got recently into modding, I want to drop off everything for game dev. Modding on Minecraft. Modding Minecraft is definitely gonna be it. Isn't it gone again? Yeah, no. Now it's gone, but it did some irreparable damage to the Unity brand. So a lot of people do not trust them at all anymore. But yeah, I don't know. I do want to maybe like go back there again, but I don't know. When you search Game Dev by Kaupenjo on YouTube, the first 4 shorts are mine, and then you get Pirate Software. And you know what's horrible about it? It looks exactly the same over here. Look at this guy. Look at this. Oh my god. He has better hair. I have better suits, okay? Listen, it is what it is, okay? It is what it is. But that's definitely true. I have better suits. He has better hair. Oh man, that's really something, isn't it? That's really something. Okay, well, whatever. When Forge 121.10? I don't think ever. Help me suits go burr. True. I need a color. Like, what do you mean? Like just a random color? A burgundy. The reason I make my own game engine, I'm not relying on someone else's engine. It's not because I'm reinventing the wheel. I mean, it's kind of like that. I mean, there's like a couple of things out there that are like open source. Brother, why are there so many cows? I did something weird with cows here. Oh yeah, I spawned cows.
with what? R, F, G, L? Chart, what the heck? I don't even know. Chartreuse. I don't even know how to pronounce that, bro. It's like a French herbal liquor. Okay, that you already have me gagging over here. Suits by Kaupenjo store when? Doesn't even make any sense. I mean, it would have to be my own suits, so I don't know. You did a key. Yeah, I know. I have a key here somewhere. Okay, it's okay. If GUI graphics, no, if MC dot, no, if Minecraft client dot, no, if Minecraft dot, wait, is it not Minecraft? Is it Minecraft client? Oh, it might be Minecraft client. Minecraft client dot, no, it's not. What is it? Minecraft dot instance? Get instance. It is Minecraft. Okay. Dot player dot is creative. Look at that. Now people can stop complaining. If they're not in creative, then it's gonna get drawn. Otherwise, it doesn't. Look at that. I used purple before when I tried 1.21. It was a great idea, but I wouldn't. The purple stone and a teal ore was a poor choice. I mean, fair. You've inverted it. Yeah. If it's not creative, no. If is creative is true, then it does not get shown. I am blind. Yeah, listen. At the very least, you've that's fine. I missed the bang. It happens, you know. That's the essence of coding. Yeah. If Minecraft no wait, I like how some of the Tetris pieces are getting cut out by the green screen. Yeah, there's no way, there's sadly no way I could like not have that happen. You know, wait, where is it? There. Oh, I can change its orientation a little bit, and then it does or does not get cut out. It's kind of crazy, yeah. Resize the window. Yeah, I know it doesn't. I know it doesn't work. I know, but like, what do you want me to do? Okay. So, WD, where are you when we need you? Okay. WD needs to have the W's in chat over here. How the fuck do I do it? I'm only gonna listen to WD now. Okay. What I meant from the message was before, thanks to Minecraft, I rethought my CS journey and maybe I've went in the wrong path and maybe I should have chosen game dev. Do you have suggestions about it? I don't think so. So I don't think that that's necessarily the case. So I also did computer science and I also really wanted to do game dev. I think that going through, so let me just, come on. Let's just, oh, that was not what I wanted to do, but okay. Good thing it was only the stop recording button and not the stop stream button. That's kind of stupid though. That's gonna mess up a whole bunch of things, but that's okay. No, let's think about it like this. CS versus game dev. In my opinion, right? First of all, there's this really huge community of people who are like self-taught, right? So there's apparently, and I didn't know that this was a thing, there's like self-taught versus like uni-taught. Apparently this is like a huge thing where people are like up in arms, right? People who are self-taught are like, oh, the uni people are just all wasting their money, and the uni people are like, oh, you self-taught pricks, you can't know anything. And I'm just sitting there, I'm just like, I don't, like, if you were run over by a bus tomorrow, I wouldn't care. So I don't care if you're self-taught or uni. I'm not speaking about you personally. I'm speaking about people who are like, you know, who are like attacking, right? Like the people who are attacking. Because I've been attacked, quote unquote, by self-taught people who are like, uni is so useless, whatever. Why did you study CS? I was like, why not? So my personal reason of studying computer science was that it is a broad field, right? So with a CS degree, so I got a master's in computer science, right, of CS. I can do a whole bunch of things theoretically, right? Or it is a, let's be more specific. It is a degree that might get me into a lot of different fields that I could like work in.
versus if I would have studied in whatever capacity game development. Ooh, you are very narrow. Like, you have a very narrow path on which you can go down, in my opinion. But the thing is, with CS, you always have the game development path as well. That's what I would say, right? So that's why I chose computer science and to do that. Now, there's all sorts of other things, right? If you're in the US, then this costs a lot of money, right? This is also a thing to think about, right? I'm in Europe, I'm in Germany. I paid $600 a year for my university degree. That was it, right? And maybe a little bit more. Let's call it 1,000. That's it. Okay? Like, that's pretty fucking good. Like, that's like not a lot. Whereas in the US, obviously, you're probably gonna pay way more. So that is another thing to think about. But I mean, probably if you were to study game dev in some capacity, you would also pay that much. So, you know, something to think about. That's why I chose personally computer science. And I thought that made a lot of sense, at least for me. Boop, boop. Ouch. I'm from Italy and it costs 150 a year. That's really good. That's really good. That's awesome. Self-taught people are as good as university people. I would never claim otherwise. What I don't like is that a lot of people are very insecure about their position. Either the university taught people or the self-taught people, right? A lot of the times I feel like self-taught people like lash out against university taught people because they are somehow insecure, or they may have not gotten a job opportunity because someone actually studied the stuff, and it doesn't make any sense. We go back to the tribalism that we talked about before, where it's like it just doesn't make any sense. So I just don't know. You know, it doesn't make any sense. Also, I'm gonna go even crazier. Okay, I'm gonna go even crazier. I'm gonna go one step further. I think that a person who is university taught, if they're not also self-taught, they are actually worse than a purely self-taught person. Because if you can only like learn something when you're in a university, like a learning environment, like a university, then you failed already. You have to learn your entire life, okay? There's a new Java version coming out every freaking year, okay? There's so many different changes over here. If you can't learn outside of university, then you've lost anyway, right? So that's what I would say, right? So yeah, I think a university degree can make a lot of sense for a lot of people, but yeah. No, everyone has sort of like issues, but I think that's the realist take of them all, right? The realist take of them all is that it doesn't matter what you are, you have to be able to teach yourself as well. Like, yeah, $1,000, that's insane, less than most boot camps. I mean, that's just, you know, I mean, I didn't go to a crazy university or anything like that, but like, you know, it's a normal sort of tuition in Germany. Yeah, I tried my solution, I've tested it, and everything works. Okay, now, then give it to me. I mean, I was waiting for WD to give me the stuff, but I wasn't watching live. What did you say? Can you say it again? Halving the GUI height and using X. So, as in like not having it, or have, because I'm already having it. So not having it and then doing -60. But what do you suggest? Maybe join a boot camp or more of a self-taught? I mean, whatever works for you. Like that's you also gotta try to do actual game dev. I think the best way to learn game dev is to just make games. Have the capacity to self-taught. I mean, it's personal. Yeah, that's true. I'm restreaming you for a bit, by the way. You're literally live and just restreaming my stream. That's fine. We love restreaming. True. Yeah, sure. One thing I mean, I don't know. Let's just see. It's not necessarily going to be applicable for everything. I think he has a bunch of different things. So I really like Code Monkey over here. He does Unity stuff, right? So there's Unity tutorials mostly, but he also has some shorts of general game development, right? Like here, games, you know, one simple rule to avoid stuff. Highly recommended to check him out. Code Monkey Unity over here. I really think this is a great resource. He also has like a bunch of games already published. The reason, like a couple of things that he says is like, hey, you should just make a couple of small games. You should have like here 5 beginner projects. Highly recommended. This is really good, and it doesn't matter. Like you can still do those. You know, Snake. I don't know, like Flappy Bird, things like that. Highly recommended. Basically, that's where you start, and then you just get more complicated as you go along, right? I mean, but yeah, it doesn't matter whether or not it's Unity or anything else. Thanks so much for helping me getting started with my modding hyperfixation. Nice! I've been able to get someone hyperfixated on it. Let's
glory
go.
Or doom.
You're very welcome. Program Jeff, thank you for the follow as well on Twitch. Thank you. Did you ever see I go by lots of names? I did have not. We're getting into brainstorming about game dev. That's true. A little bit. A little bit. Anchoring, yeah. Okay, let me see. Subtract your offset. Don't add, because it anchors it to the center. You want your Y to be the GUI height, and then subtract your offset. Okay, that's what I'm doing right now. However,
accompany me to glory or doom.
Also, the Hangle, thank you for the follow as well. Thank you. Don't have the GUI height and do Y minus 60 instead. That should work. Okay, that's literally what I have. Y, GUI height is not halved, and Y minus 60. So right now, it is there. Right now, it is not there. It does not work. The reason why it doesn't is because I'm not in debug mode. Ah, who saw that? No one. Nope. Top 7. Okay, someone saw it. Oopsie. Oopsie. Yeah, okay, listen. It is what it is. It happens, you know. It can happen. Da-dum-dum. 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 Da-da-da. La-la-la. We all make mistakes. The way that I don't like the phrasing of that, okay? Oh, sorry. Yeah. I don't think I'll get a game dev position, but I do like DevOps. It also depends. I mean, one thing that I personally, this is also my personal thing, is like I just going into the industry itself is like so, I don't know, man. It's rough. It's really rough. I think one of the big ones is like looking for indie devs, indie studios, something like that is just probably way better. In my personal opinion, it's just, I think that that's gonna be the name of the game. That's gonna be the like actual things that are gonna change the industry. It's all gonna be like indie for a long time, because I think all of the big players, they all rested on their laurels and they tried to do stuff that does not work, and now it's just biting them in the ass like crazy. Like I just don't think that a game development company, like any maker of games, I don't think that they can function in a system where their shareholders want quarterly reports. It doesn't make any fucking sense. Like, how does it make any sense if you have to report quarterly if you can make a product every 5 years? How stupid is that to then be like, well, if the number didn't go up in this quarter, so bah. It makes zero sense whatsoever. And even if you have huge companies that can make multiple games, doesn't make any fucking sense. Like, it's just ridiculous. Yeah, but that's also, Nintendo has the Apple effect, okay? Like, they can, have you seen the newest Pokemon game? Like, that's insane. The fact that that comes out in 2025 is insane, okay? That's just because the Nintendo fanboys, and I'm sorry, it's just the case, just gobble up everything, okay? It's crazy. It's fucking crazy to me. Right? Like, just insanity to me. Just absolute insanity. Also, it works. WD. W's in chat. Yeah, it's great. What do you mean it's great? The newest game is great? That's what I mean. Big. I mean, listen, okay? I don't want to shatter your illusions, but like, newest Pokemon game. Like, listen, I'm not a graphics guy, okay? But like, really? Really? That's what's great? I don't know, man. In their conflicts or drama with Nintendo. There's always conflicts with Nintendo, but like, it is what it is. They also make a crap ton of money because you need to buy a Nintendo, then like $70 to $80 games. True. But that's what I'm saying. That's why I said it's the Apple effect, right? Because like people buy everything from them. And it's like, regardless of what it is. So I don't know. What do you think about Java as a language? I like it. I've been using it for a long, long time. I feel very comfortable in it. And so I like it. I don't understand the hate. I have a question. Aren't interfaces like abstract classes? They are related, yes. An abstract class can implement methods though, while an interface cannot. Really. There's a little bit more to it, but that's the rough idea. They're very close to each other, yes. Good spot, well spotted, honestly. Can I get a thank you for attempting to help Carpenter and Carpenter ignoring my advice like the plague? Brad, you can say it to him. Listen, okay? Listen. The reason... You should know the reason why I ignore you. Okay? Might sound a little bit rough. Listen, I see it already. The headlines. Carpenter being mean to his chat again. Like, Nintendo is by no means perfect, but they are secure. Oh, they have a moat. I'm with you. They have a moat that's astronomical, right? Like in terms of their business, they have a business moat like no other. You can have records implement interfaces. True. I'm an ass, not a wrong person. All right, that's fair. All right, that's fair. Interfaces can have default methods. Yeah, I know. I didn't listen. I was thinking about that too, but I was like, it depends on how deep you want to go for a beginner, you know? Yeah, what is the quote? They always call me an asshole. They never tell me I'm wrong. Yeah. I know. I know the feeling. Okay, I know the feeling. I just can't play the part, okay? Okay, well, now it properly does it. Look at this. Look at this stuff, right? It properly does it. It's there. Awesome. Absolutely freaking phenomenal. Okay. Only took 2 hours. I mean, you know, if it's nothing more. Just absolutely insane, bro. Okay, let's get a data attachment in. This is an attachment. Mana over here, look at this. It basically already has this. I'll just copy this, okay? I've never used the new data attachments thing. Data attachment. Mod data? I don't know if I like it that much, but that's okay. Attachment type. No serialization. No, let's do a serialization. It's fine. It's gonna be an integer anyway. Oop. Look at that. I paused for a second. It is working now. Yes, we have it working. Public static void. What are you programming? So we made a HUD, and now what I want to do is I want to make it so that you have a mana variable stored on your player, and that then that's not right. And that then shows up as a mana in a HUD, right? So we have a HUD, we have defined a registered HUD over here that shows up, and then there you go. Your streams are very comfortable. Nice. I like to hear that. Okay, relaxing. I mean, sometimes I can. I mean, I don't crash out a lot, okay? But I can. I could if I wanted to. But yeah, I'm trying to do a cozy cozy atmosphere. It's mostly, listen, the reason why that's the case is because of the music, okay? Because it's a Stardew Valley music. That's why it's cozy. Because that just makes it, that makes everything cozier, okay? It's just the case. You can't even argue with me on that. I mean, you can try, but I'm not, it's not gonna work. What is the mana gonna be used for? Well, right now, not for anything. I wanted to maybe look into having an item and or a block use the mana, right? Somehow, in some capacity. But right now, I'm not there yet, okay? Right now, we're just at the mana right here. Using the attachment type, player.getData. Bro, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's so good, though. Is this, like, actually how easy it is? Player set data. Oh my god. There's no way. But where do I do that? That's fine, but like, my question is, where would I do this? Like, I understand that, we can get the data and we can do this. But so first of all, player. Get the current player. Okay. Where do I get the player from? No one knows. It's just there. Right? It's just there. I mean, I sort of understand it, but like, maybe there should be like a little bit more of an explanation on this one. Like, okay, I can set the player's mana to something. Maybe we should look into that somehow. Public static void. Set mana, set players mana on spawn. What would you say? Join world event? World event. Player spawn. Nope. Player event dot. Surely there's more in there, right? Am I crazy? No, harvest check. Of course there are. Living join event, maybe. Player event? Oh my god, there's so many player events. Jesus. Start tracking? No, I don't think so. Players spawn phantoms event. This event is fired from phantomspawner.tick. That's crazy. That's a crazy event, bro. Server events. True. It could also be world events. World event, load event, dot, no. Player event, player logged in event. Yeah, but the issue is player logged in might not be exactly what I want, because that's going to be, I mean, maybe we can just test whether or not it has data already. Because I do think, okay, let's just try it. Sure. Player respawn. Yeah, that we're going to need that in a second, I think. Get entity dot set data. Oh! Can we do has data? Oh, we can. That's phenomenal. If data has data mod data dot. Oh, well, we do need to make this public, otherwise we can't access it. So that makes sense. Mana. Oh, if it does not have mana, then we say, let's just actually get the player here. I think that does better. Player equals event.getPlayer at get entity player. Nicer to read. There you go. Player. Then if it doesn't have that, then we set data of mod data.mana to 5. Oh, that's insanely good. What do you mean? That's how easy it is? Watching some make a mod while making a mod. Yeah, that's a lot of people do that. A lot of people use that, which is really good. And then we do need the entity clone event right here. This is how you can register an event as well. Honestly, it might actually be better. I do kind of like that. I'm not gonna lie. Set player manner on respawn. Literally just gonna copy this. Okay, we're just gonna copy this because that's like the way they want to do it, and then I think that that's fair. Mod data. There you go. Boop. field to copy. Well, that's just get data equals this, because that's literally wait. Oh, sorry. Set data mod mana to whatever the original had. There you go. That's what you want to do. Well, it'll slightly change, but that's fine. In your main mod class. Yeah, I mean, I think you could still have an events class, but then I think making it so that you have like one boop boop boop, I think that's better, right? Like I think the doing it like this is fine, but I think maybe having like still a mods class, but then just have this. I think that's fair. But I don't know. Still pretty cool though. I mean, it works either way, right? It works either way. That's good. So if the player joins or spawns, they will have 5 mana set, and if they didn't have that set before, and if they die, then they do that. What's the subscribe event do? So the add subscribe event actually makes it so that the method is called. So the way that this works is that these are obviously events, right? So let's just take the all of them are stupid. It doesn't matter. Clone. This is fired when the entity player is cloned. So this happens when they respawn, or you know, by death they're traveling, something like that, right? So this is when this particular event is fired. And the way that it works is that it looks for a class that has the event at subscribe event bus over here. This says it, hey, this is a class that has some events associated with it. And then it says, hey, what are those events? Well, the events is all of those with the at subscribe event annotation. They need to be public, static, and void. And then they need to have an event class as its parameter. So we can basically take a look, player event, living event, and we can go down the hierarchy until we find event. And then here we have all of the events available. Boom. And that's basically sort of how it works. And then this is called whenever this event is fired, wherever it might be fired. When it comes to events, NeoForge is definitely better because Fabric just doesn't have as many events. What are the 5 most important annotations? For NeoForge, or for add event bus subscriber and add subscribe event, and probably add mod? I think those are the only annotations that we need for modding. Neo has so many events. It's actually crazy. It's actually insane how many. Add override. You know, that's fair. But to be fair, add override is never needed. It's not a must. Fabric attachment API. Have they implemented it, or is it an API? Like, read with those events. Mixed and sad cry moments. Yeah, it happens. It happens. Okay, so now we have this. So now what we're doing is in this run right here, what we're gonna do is we're gonna ask it if the player right here, boop, dot has data of mod data dot mana, and then this mana, yeah, that's fine. So if it has mana, then we're just gonna do the following. So we're gonna draw those. It's easier that way. Why not? Whatever. And then we draw however many it has here. Dot get data mod data dot mana. Boom. That's it. And then here we do, instead of BG, we do the normal icon, and that's it. Boom! That's gonna do it. That's gonna have our data. That's crazy. That is so much easier than I expected. Set count, Joe. 3 seconds before disaster. What are you talking about, bro? This is gonna work. This is all gonna work totally fucking freaking fine. It's gonna work totally fine, guys. It's gonna be fine. I don't like the formatting of this, but it doesn't matter. This is gonna be it. Boom. Right? So that means it's gonna read out how much mana it has. Boom, 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 and it's all gonna work. We're gonna go in and we're gonna see that it works. Is it okay to do both modding and make a 2D game? Of course. Of course. Listen. Whatever many like hobbies or interests you have, I mean, you can pursue all of them, both of them, every one of them. It's totally fine. You do have to just realize that it's just gonna be, obviously you're gonna be able to do less in total, like on each different thing. You know, I think we need to join the world again. I think. And then, boom. I kind of have a feeling that this doesn't work. The player logged in event right here. You reckon? I don't think it sets my data. Because that's the only thing that doesn't do it, because it asks whether or not I have data. Let's just do this. This shouldn't be the case though, right? Like, it shouldn't have data. Doesn't make any sense. Set data. Event. Go to event declaration. It should work. Yeah. Yeah. Let's just see if it's even called. Default value is 0. Hmm. There you go. It's being set. Ah. I know the issue. The data's not synchronized automatically. Pretty sure they mentioned it. Sharing data with client to sync block entity chunk or entity attachments. The client has to send a packet to itself for chunks you can use the send to know what. Yeah. Oh boy. Okay, so we do need to send something. I should be on the server here. Okay, that's nice. That's pretty good. My data. Oh, that's not what I wanted. What the fuck was that? Why? I don't like that at all. Mana data. Mana data. No name, just an integer. Integer. I mean, we could do old value, new value, just in case. It's not necessarily necessary, but like, you know, it's fine. Mana data. Int and int. Var int, var int. Boom. Look at that. And then that's old value, new value. No, old value, new value. Thank you. What happened for a bit? We fixed the HUD stuff, and now we're making more stuff. I mean, it's not technically wrong. We're making it so that the player has data associated with it, which is mana, and that then displays within the things that we're rendering on the HUD. There you go. Oh, la, 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 la. Send to server. Oh, well, that's the wrong way around then. Wait, that doesn't make any sense. No, I want to send it from the server to the... Oh, I want to send it the other way around. I wanted a server payload handler. Yes. Shouldn't matter, actually. Payload handler? I don't think it should matter, but that's fine. Handle data on client. Mana data. Context.player.setData. Mod data. Data.mana. Data.new value. Hey, look at that. That's how you would do it. Yes. Where is this called? Register. Play type mana data.type. Mana data.stream. Server player load. Handle on client. Server to common to nope. Client. What is this? Common to server? Jesus. Play to client. Surely, right? Surely it's play to client. Yeah, it has to be. Okay. Okay. Do we need multiple registrars on here? Because I feel like we do. That's the current networking version. I feel like that we need multiple ones for this, right? I love how it just sounds like a maniac rambling out of context. Oh yeah, absolutely. 100%. Because like it executes on main thread. I feel like that's not... I feel like that's not gonna work. Surely there's another thread, right? Network? No, we're fine. We should be fine. I think this is fine. Should this also be on the main thread or should we actually be on the network thread? Oh, that is an interesting question. It doesn't matter though. This is gonna be fine. Boom, 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 boom. That's fine. Once this happens, I assume this happens on the server. So, yes. That means we need to send the data everywhere where this happens. Yep. That means that we want to packet distributor. I think send to player.cast server player. We're gonna check this in just a second. This is a new mana data with old, which is 5, and new with, oh wow, old is 0 and new is 5. And that's it. So now we're sending it to the player. This is the logged in event. Save to file. Player events. Player event. Player event is fired when an event player occurs. If the method uses an event in the parameter, then it is child of this class. All children are fired on the event bus. I want to know if this is fired on the server only. It has to be. Otherwise, they would have set the data already. Okay. Yeah. That should be it. Boom. Done and done. That should be it. We got it. We got it. So, what is going to happen now is we're going to join into the world. We're going to have mana applied. We're going to have mana added to our player, and then it is going to synchronize automatically. Right? It's going to synchronize. For this, we're going to make a new world. We're going to jump into this world, creative mode, bada bing, bada boom, and we're going to see 5 different stars render properly in survival mode. Let's go! 5 mana right here. Baby, let's go. What am I? Listen. What do you want from me? Okay? Just frick off. That's what you want. Oh, that's kind of funny. The fact that it's still rendering. It doesn't matter. Listen. Looks good. Okay. So that's fine. Step number 1. Okay. 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 Fair. Step number 2. How do we use it? I mean, right now, genuinely. If on the client would be client. Ah, that's fair. Okay. Well, that's good. Well, I mean, yeah, it works anyway, so that's going to be totally fine. So now, where else do we set the data, right? So we set it right here. I just assume that we need to do the same thing right here. I would assume. Fired is when they're cloned, either respawned. I just am going to put it here, and that's going to be okay. And then this is going to be the new value. Is just going to be whatever that was written on there. There you go. Okay. So that's fine. So we now send it to the player twice. That's okay. Boom, boom. That's fine. Next point of order. How do we use it? Theoretically, just in case. Let's just say for the sake of argument A, the chainsaw. In order to right-click a log, we need to have mana. We're just using 1 mana right here. I like the idea. Okay, so that means that context dot there you go, player equals context dot get player, easy peasy. Player dot get data, mod data dot mana is more than 1. That's fine. Nah, you're good. You're good. I'm finally present for a stream. Hello. So it's more than 1, and then what we have is da 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 da. Get data, mod data, brother. Mana is gonna be whatever the mod data is currently. -1. Boom. Alright, so we're just... No, set data, sorry. There you go. Why more than 1? Why not more than 0? Yeah, good point. You're right. That's right. That's right. So there you go. And then we also still need to send the same packet right here. So as you can clearly see, because the set data theoretically is called every time, what we would probably do is we would make a custom class in some capacity. So the old data was +1, and then the new data is just whatever the new data is. There you go. Because the set data always comes with a send to player, we would probably just make a method in a custom class that has all of this inside of it. It's fine though. Okay, we don't need to do this right now, but that's how I would probably make it a little bit better. But theoretically, this should now use our chainsaw. We can't really do anything with it. However, what we can do might be something like this, but I don't know. Let's just try this first. You think it's okay to make a game without any external libraries and without a game engine? I mean, okay, totally fine. It's obviously just going to be much more complicated than using any sort of engine, because the engine obviously gives you a huge framework to a lot of different things, and the other thing is great for learning, but yeah, I don't know. Are you just making a mana system? Pretty much. Just playing around with that. Let's see. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, okay, well. Okay, let's see. So if I right-click the log, we should see this turn gray. Oh! 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 Ooh! Yahoo! And now it shouldn't work anymore. Oh! And you all doubted me again. Never! Never! There you go. I mean... I don't know what else to tell you. There you go. That's all she wrote. That's all she wrote. There's nothing else to say. Perfection. Simply perfection. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Okay. So that is saving player again, saving data on the player and then doing it. Now I make it recharge over time with an animation. That was not part of the deal. That was never part of the deal. I never doubted you. I counted up the abuse counters and used them to cash in the view, show my metal TV. Okay. Okay. Sure. That's fine. Did all of you already vote for the streamer awards? By the way, changing the topic slightly. You already all vote on this one before? Vote. We can vote. I looked at it a little bit. There's a lot of people I have no idea about, and I haven't even seen this. You're talented, and it's dumb to doubt you. I mean, I don't know if that's necessarily the case, but yeah, sure. Like, I know a lot fewer people here than is a thing, and I can tell you why. Because I only know, I only watch VTubers. And you might say, Calmdro, that can't be the case. Listen, okay? Listen. I'ma just show you. Interesting. I'ma just show you my follow list on Twitch. So Demi is the first one. VTuber. Miopin VTuber. Northern Line, fair enough. Scootchan VTuber. Maddie, fair enough. Buff Pup VTuber, okay. Vilaflin, okay. Gumdoc, I wouldn't say that that's a VTuber necessarily. Try Lily, literally just started stream. And then all of my recommendations
VTuber, 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 VTuber. It's just VTubers. It's VTubers all the way down. Hog Demi. Oh, Demi is like literally so good.
What the fuck do you mean?
What? The first thing. She's so good though. I'm sorry. Like Demi, you know, that's my Oshi right there. I don't know. I think I watched her the most live and also on YouTube. And I think second would be Fillion, I would say. Those are probably my two favorites. Streamer versus a jokester. Oh yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. It really is yeah. What the fuck you mean is the first great impression? Yeah, well, you know, YouTubers are something. It'd be a lie if I didn't say I wasn't interested in that. Listen, the crazy thing about it is that I cannot tell you what exactly it is, okay? I genuinely do not know. They are just more entertaining than most of the other content I've seen, okay? It's just the case. I don't know why it is the case. I don't know what it is. It's just crazy. You'll find me in Fillion's chat then. That's awesome. Listen, and it's fair that it's like, it's probably not for everyone. That's okay. It's literally just a normal stream, but with an image. I like the, I don't like my own image and I like the portrayed image. Yeah, sure. To be fair, I mean, a lot of them still have like a lot of their own personality in there, right? Like it's not only a character they play. Held der Steine. I know him. I know him. I know him. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just near death. Near death. Is English your? Yeah, I'm German. Yeah. So it's not my primary language. No, actually. It is my second language. Even though a lot of people are like, what are you talking about? That can't be the case. I'm like, bro, natürlich ist das der Fall. Ja? Deutsch ist meine Muttersprache. Das hört sich verrückt an, aber so ist es. Yeah, I don't know. It do be true. It's my second language too. Awesome. I think it's pretty cool. You know, even then we can still communicate, even though it is not our first language. Are you threatening me in German? I would never. Okay, I would never do such a thing. It's like when I was a kid and I didn't think live action. Wait, I didn't like action stuff because cartoons were bright colors engaging the stream. I am not from Berlin, no. That would be, oh boy. Also, you're not German when you're from Berlin. Then you're from Berlin, okay? They will never say I'm German. They would say I'm from Berlin, but I'm not. Yeah, listen, I don't even think that it's like the bright colors. I cannot tell you what it is. I just think that the videos are just more entertaining, okay? It's like I'm watching like more than just I'm not only watching VTubers, but like it's definitely the main part of the content that I'm watching so far. It's because I just don't know what it is. They're just more entertaining, okay? If other people were more entertaining, then I would watch them too. Also, by the way, oh my god, guys. I think it might actually be... It might be gone already. But maybe it's not. Maybe it's not. Wait a second. What am I looking for? Mighty 9. It might be gone already. Oh, it might be gone already. Oh, it's gone already. Oh, what a shame. What a shame. What a shame. Okay, well, regardless. General northern part of Germany? No. North Rhine-Westphalia. It's gone. Okay, well, we'll talk about it next week then, I guess. What's gone? There's a new series on Amazon that's gonna launch soon. I think next week. It is called The Mighty 9, and it's not like a new series, but it's
It's actually the it's kind of like Vox Machina. It's from Critical Role. So this was a D&D campaign, and this is the second campaign that they run, and it's basically the animated series for it. And the first episode, they just shadow dropped the first episode on YouTube for like a week, this week, and then it's gonna start next week. Genuinely, I have never seen such peak in my life. This is so good. Okay, the second season, like the second campaign was so good. It was amazing. It was one of the best stories ever created, even though most of it came from rolling dice, which is crazy stuff because everything worked out perfectly. The story is coherent. It makes sense. It is awesome. The characters are real. They're gritty. They're funny. Everything works. Insane. Highly recommended. If you have Prime Video anyway, it comes out next week, Wednesday. Mighty 9. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Just insane. Really bad at guessing dialects. That's fair. That's fair. Oh, so anime. Yeah, but it's not from Japan, so I guess it's not. It's just animation, but not anime. Listen, it might sound crazy that it's based on a D&D campaign, but I'm telling you, it's really freaking good, man. Really freaking good. Yeah. Anyway, listen, we did all I wanted to do. I'm pretty happy with that. Yeah. I think that about sums it up, man. I think that about sums it up. Let me think about this. Okay. Well, I think there is only one more thing to do. Okay. Let me see. Interesting. Okay. Well, for the Twitch frogs, is that what you say? I don't think so. For the Twitch people, I'm gonna send you to WD. Hopefully he's not gonna switch to here over here. No, he's not. Okay, I'm gonna send you to WD. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do, and then we're gonna close out, as I've basically done all the stuff I wanted to do, really, honestly. And we will be back. We should be back next week with another exciting Modding Monday. I'm pretty sure that that is going to be the case. Yep, I think that should work. Yeah, that's gonna be it. WD getting raided. Yeah, why not? There you go. I'm gonna start the raid over here. Okay. Get ready, guys. Get ready, because you're about to raid. Like I said, we're gonna be back next week again with another Modding Monday. Until then. So, yeah. Goodbye.